Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yandan with Evening News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi calls upon people of Indian origin to strengthen India's unique global vision and role in global order. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh says India is working to enhance defence manufacturing capabilities. Sports Minister Anurag Thakur says 1,000 Khelo India centres will be opened across the country. And State Steering Committee on Accessible Election deliberates issues for persons with disabilities and senior citizens. Now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi formally inaugurated the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Convention at Indore in Madhya Pradesh today. Speaking on the occasion, Prime Minister called upon Pravasi Bharatiya to strengthen India's unique global vision and its important role in the global order. Modi described them as brand ambassadors of Make in India, Yoga and Ayurveda, India's cottage industries, handicrafts and millets. Talking about Indian growth in various sectors, Modi said that India today has the potential to become a skill capital with knowledge centres in the world. He said that today India is among the top economies of the world, has the largest startup ecosystem, and is the founder of state-of-the-art technology like Tejas and Arihant. Therefore, the world wants to know our speed and skill along with our future. Prime Minister urged diaspora to keep abreast with India's progress along with cultural and spiritual information so that they can tell the world about India. The Prime Minister also appealed to document the lives, struggles and achievements of overseas Indians in different countries. Pravasi Bharatiya Divas is observed on 9th January to mark the contribution of overseas Indian community towards the development of India. NRIs from around 70 countries across the world are attending the conference. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has said that India has been working towards enhancing its defence manufacturing capabilities in the area of drones, cyber technology and artificial intelligence. He said a robust defence manufacturing ecosystem has been created in the country, which led to the emergence of India as a leading defence exporter in recent years. Speaking at the Ambassadors' Conference in New Delhi today, the Defence Minister said the country's large population and abundant skilled workforce has enabled the creation of an innovative ecosystem led by startups in high technology areas. He said India's defence exports have grown by 8 times in the last 5 years, and now it is exporting to more than 75 countries. Singh said Make in India initiative encompasses element of Make for the World. He emphasized that India's national efforts towards Make in India are just meant for India alone. He said the Self-Reliance initiative is the beginning of a new paradigm of partnership with other partner countries. Union Minister of Sports and Youth Affairs Anurag Thakur has said that 1,000 Khelo India centres will be opened across the country under the Khelo India campaign. Out of these, 750 centres have already been opened and the remaining 250 will be opened by August this year. Speaking at a foundation stone laying ceremony of the Indore Stadium in Rajasthan, Thakur said that between 2017 and 2021, 2,600 crore rupees has been spent on Khelo India campaign. An amount of 3,400 crore rupees has been approved for the coming years. The minister said the central government is encouraging players under the Target Podium scheme. He said 100 crore rupees have been spent on this. The Union Minister said that more than 3,000 players are prepared under the Khelo India campaign. He said the central government spends more than 6 lakh rupees on the training of each player in the Khelo India campaign. State Steering Committee on Accessible Election held a meeting today in Kohima to deliberate important issues for persons with disabilities, PWDs, and senior citizens in view of the forthcoming general election to Nagaland Legislative Assembly 2023. The meeting was chaired by Nagaland Chief Electoral Officer V. Shashank Shekhar. The meeting discussed mapping and enrollment of PWD voters, free transportation, polling station infrastructures, including provision of polling station on ground floor, providing ramps, wheelchairs, volunteers for BWTs and senior citizens on a polling day. The meeting also discussed preparation of pictorial representation through posters and videos and sign language interpreters, appointment of accessible observers, IT infrastructure, and coordination and partnership with civil society, organizations and NGOs. The meeting was attended by Additional Director, Health and Family Welfare Department, Dr. E. Mutsatang Patton, State Commissioner for PWD's Tetono Nakro, Health and Family Welfare Department, Deputy Director, Dr. Nitovi Shiku, and others. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. The Information and Broadcasting Ministry has cautioned all television channels against broadcasting disturbing footages and distressing images. The ministry today issued an advisory to all television channels against reporting incidents of accidents, deaths and violence, including violence against women, children and the elderly, in a manner that grossly compromises good taste and decency. The ministry said that television channels have shown dead bodies of individuals and images and videos of injured persons with blood splattered around, including women, children and the elderly, being beaten mercilessly in close shots without taking the precaution of blurring the images. It is further highlighted that a manner of reporting such incidents is distasteful and distressing for the audience. The advisory said television is a platform usually watched by families in households with people from all cohorts, old-aged, middle-aged and small children. The ministry has observed that in most cases the videos are being taken from social media and broadcast without editorial discretion and modifications to ensure compliance and consistency with the program code. It has strongly advised all private television channels to attune their systems and practices of reporting incidents of crime, accidents and violence, including death, in conformity with the program code. The National Health Authority (NHA) has introduced new system to measure and grade hospital performance under the flagship scheme Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. The new model aims at shifting the focus of measuring the performance of hospitals from the volume of services provided to the value of healthcare services. Here the payment will be outcome-based and providers will be rewarded according to the quality of the treatment delivered. The Health Ministry said that the new model with a reward system will consequently reduce the effects of the disease in the population in the long term. A meeting of nodal officers of different election cells in connection with the ensuing State Assembly election 2023 was held in Kohima today. Deputy Commissioner and District Election Officer Kohima, Shanavas C. highlighted the roles and responsibilities of nodal officers of different election cells. He called upon them to be mentally prepared and form their respective teams before the announcement of the election. Shanavas also emphasized on various important sections of election process and asked them to start working for smooth functioning of the election process. The meeting also discussed on management of manpower, training, material and transports. Advisor for Water Resources Namri Inchang today encouraged youths to focus on physical activities and stop indulging in substance abuse. He was speaking at a second inter-ward tournament at Denning, organized by Denning Town Youth Organization. He also spoke on the importance of quality education and said it was the utmost requirement for the youths of present generation. Nchang also encouraged the participating teams to give their best. And now to end the news, here are the main points again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi calls upon people of Indian origin to strengthen India's unique global vision and role in global order. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh says India is working to enhance defence manufacturing capabilities. Sports Minister Anurag Thakur says 1,000 Khelo India centres will be opened across the country. And State Steering Committee on Accessible Election deliberates issues for persons with disabilities and senior citizens. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.